Good morning, Retro Biker here again. We're just heading towards the Sheppy Bridge. Going to cross over the river onto the Isle of Sheppy. Just out for a ride again to get some more miles on the machine. What have we got now? 366 miles. So we're creeping up there nicely. Got a 6,000 RPM rev limit at the moment, but that handles most things. Quite a nice day today. Air temperature 8.5 degrees, nice and sunny, roads are dry. A little bit of breeze about. It'll be interesting to see what the breeze is like when we cross the bridge. We have got the bike fully loaded today, top box, panniers, tank bag. So we're just going to see what it handles like for when we're touring. Sure, it'll be fine, but we thought we'd give it a try. So, excuse me, as I say, this is the A249 and we're heading towards Sheerness. We look over on the left there, can't see it at the moment, it's behind the bushes, but we can see the Sheppy Bridge over there on the left now. That's where we're heading. We're going to go to Sheppy over the new bridge and we'll come back over the old bridge. It seems we've got a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit here and a camera. Quite a flat piece of ground here as we cross over the River Swale. Quite a busy industrial seaport at Sheerness. Bring a lot of cars into Sheerness from overseas. Very flat over there. But the breeze isn't too bad across the bridge. It can be quite buffety when it's windy. It's not too bad today. So we're going to Sheerness, out through Minster and perhaps out to Laysdown. Not too many photo opportunities out this way, but excuse me, we might see something. This is one of the places I come to that I normally can't wait to get away from. Got all our current little mods done on the Tiger. It's going in next Tuesday for its first service, and we're going to have the beak fitted on the front. And then Easter weekend we're up to Suffolk, staying at my favourite hostel in Suffolk, and we're going to visit the David Silver Honda Museum again. We went there a couple of years ago. There's so much to see. And he's normally got some very nice machines for sale as well, refurbished machines. Nice things like CB 750s and Suzuki GT 750 kettles, machines like that, very nicely done, all immaculate showroom condition. and it has to be said, for what they are, very reasonably priced. Pick up a nice CB 750 for around the 12 to 14 grand mark, which I think is very reasonable for what they are, and they're as new, showroom condition. So we're going to go up there and have a look next weekend, Easter weekend. Be up there just for the Saturday, home for Easter Day on Sunday. So I've had a request from a couple of my subscribers for some more videos, so this could well be one of them. I'll have perhaps a few bits and pieces to say about the bike, but I'll also try and point out one or two landmarks and sort of describe the areas I'm riding through. So we'll head for the town centre and then go off for Sheerness, for Minster. Tesco's petrol prices are not brilliant here compared with other places. 119.9 now, I think it's only 114.9 in Thanet. Broadstairs Tesco's, Westwood Cross. And it's a beautiful day for riding. We have got the heated grips on though. Still not sure whether I'm a great fan of heated seats. I've put it on to try it, but don't really feel I ever need it. Driven in temperatures down to 3 and 4 degrees and been quite comfortable without it, so I don't really anticipate driving in temperatures much lower than that unless I'm absolutely caught out in it. So I've also been reading on the Facebook pages and in the forums, people having a little bit of a problem with buffeting on the Tiger. It's not something I own a huge problem with, to be fair. There's a little bit of airflow, but it's not turbulent air. So just cruised up this way on the motorway at 75, 80 and no problem. I'm going to go home on the A2, round through Tankerton and Whitstable, do the country roads, a bit twisty, round the tyres off again. Well, we just had a run up the motorway. Now we've got the 6,000 RPM limit, and 6,000 RPM gives us about 80 mile an hour, which is, you know, an illegal speed on the motorway, isn't it? So we can now cruise comfortably at legal speeds. And I have to say, in its full touring dress with panniers, top box, etc., the Tiger is feeling very comfortable. But I am going to put the bar risers on after the first service. If I feel any buffeting at all from the screen, it's probably around my shoulders, but it's not a real worry. I think the screen could possibly do with being a little bit wider. We'll see what the aftermarket throws up and make a decision at the time. I say 40 mile an hour around here with the visor up. In fact, we can ride at 60 mile an hour with the visor up, no problem. $376 miles now. I've got to allow 80 miles to get up to Carl Rosner's for my service. With the sort of 10% I've got 550 miles. I'll have to go out on the Kawasaki this weekend. That'll be a hardship. Sup lifts. Just about snuck through there. We're riding purely on our sense of direction. We don't really know where we're going. There's a little bit of a loop there out of Sheerness, round Minster and back to where we came in, so I'm pretty confident that's the loop we're on. Gave the bike a good clean at the weekend and a dose of ACF 50. Try and keep the corrosion at bay. The roads are quite white after the weekend snow and have been heavily gritted. Went out for a little ride yesterday and the bike was covered in a white dust, a salty dust. So we had to give it a wipe off as well. Taxi drivers, eh? Just the odd one. Most of them are very good. So we're back on the road to head out of Sheerness now. Get off of this crazy island. You've got to go for this, I'm afraid. So currently we've got the Scott oiler giving us one drip every 80 seconds, and that seems to be keeping the chain well lubed without any fling. We might have to up that a little bit when we start travelling faster. Right, this is the one I think where we, yeah, it might have been that one. We'll go around this roundabout. This is where we're looking for the old bridge, and that one I think is the one, this one. It's breezy down here. Breezier down here than it was up on the bridge. I think the drift will pick up the bridge ahead. So we'll turn off just up here and head out through Sittingbourne onto the A2. And head towards home. What mileage have we got? 387. Should take us somewhere close to the 420 by the time we get home. So this is the back end of Sittingbourne. Again, quite an industrial area. And to be honest, I just follow the signposts through here. Done it a number of times, but never really take a lot of notice. We'll take a left here. There's a bit of room up there, but we won't bother trying. We've got the panniers on. I'm sure we'd get up there, but we've got all day. And then this brings us onto the A2. that one coming. And again, not particularly cheap fuel at 121.9. Right then, I think, is this one Love Lane? Yes it is. Yep, this is Love Lane. Heated grips on again, low power. Chance that the roads might be a bit shitty out this way, but we'll take that chance. Do we? No we don't. Yes we do. No we don't. Perhaps we should have. This takes us onto the Thanet Way. That's not what we wanted. Yeah, I thought I should have taken a left there. Oh well. So we'll come off here and go down the old Thanet Way. This will take us into Herne Bay. We can stop by the pier and have a wee. Some nice twisties up here as well. But it looks like we're going to get caught in traffic, so we won't be able to take advantage of them. Herne Bay. And there's glorious Herne Bay seafront with what's left of the pier. The drift should pick that up, I think. Recall the towers in the background, I doubt the drift will pick those up. There's the end of the pier out in the sea. All the beach huts lined up ready for the season. And today is almost spring-like. There's the S1000 and a Bandit. Jigsaw. I wonder if this is one of TMF's white vans. I need to pass the white van sometime. This looks good. We get back up onto the Thanet Way for a little while up here. and then the speed limit quickly drops to 40 here, still in sight of the camera. So there's the camera pointing up the hill, and just past the camera is the 40-mile-an-hour speed limit. Crafty, aren't they? So we're coming to the end of the ride now. Hope you've enjoyed the video again. If you have, please like. If it's the first time you've seen one of my videos, please subscribe. I've got a tour of Scotland coming up in May, and I'll be vlogging that, so should be interesting for somebody. So this is Retro Biker then, signing off. See you again soon.